Today's video is a Kenyan tag with
Fred Anyona from Soy Like Fashion.
awesome blog, awesome men's blog, yeah? Exclusively men's?
No, it's a mix of everything. So, but if you want to check out more, the link will be in the description box below.
And across the screen right now.
Yes.
But yes, give us a thumbs up if you like it. We are doing the Kenyan tag, so keep watching. Question 1. Were you born in Kenya?
Yes, I was born in Kenya in the capital city, which is Nairobi. You?
Me. Tag teaming people.
Yes.
Yes, I was born in Nairobi. Everyone keeps asking me like where I'm from because I talk funny, but it's just because they refused to teach me like any other language other than English when I was little. So I just grew up speaking that, and I learned Kiswahili along the way and blah blah blah.
What part of Kenya do you come from?
I come from Nairobi, to be honest, because that's where I grew up. That's where my grandparents, my mom, and every generation that's like current lives. But technically, I'm from the western part of Kenya.
I come from Nairobi as well, but also my family and lineage is from western Kenya as well. In Kisi County, we have lots of bananas and
The good stuff.
Yeah, and matoke and just family life and wildlife.
What is your Kenyan name?
My Kenyan name.
Oh, and what does it mean?
My Kenyan name is Anyona Marita Keraka, and sadly they have no meaning of any sort. It's not like Furaha, which means happiness or anything like that. It's
Bahati, which is luck. Which
Yes,
is such a beautiful name.
just plain old simple, like take your grandfather's name and go with it.
Yeah, that's actually a really big Kenyan tradition. You're named after someone. So like my middle name is after my grand. She is Teresa, so I am Terry. She's shortened. But my Kenyan name is Olisa, which apparently has no meaning in Kenya, but in West Africa it means God.
So what languages do you speak?
I speak English really well. I write Swahili and I speak it well, but I sound funny speaking it, I've been told. And I speak a bit of French.
Interesting.
Here comes Fred to outshine me. Thoroughly.
So, I speak English, Swahili, French, Chinese, and Kisi, which is my mother tongue. Yeah, so
The traditional language. When were you last in Kenya? Which is an awkward
Now?
question. I know we're shooting this video.
Yeah,
we
but-
live in Nairobi, so we
so-
are always in Kenya. When were you last outside of Kenya? I feel like we need to flip this.
when was I last outside in Kenya? I think 2 years ago. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think 2 years ago.
A few months ago, I went next door to Rwanda, but that is another story.
She travels a lot. If you check out
I
her previous
try, I
video,
try.
you were in Nigeria.
Yeah, but that was December.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
Still,
Yeah.
Nigeria.
But there is a trip coming up soon, and I will not spoil it in this video, but I am so excited. I can't wait to tell you about it, probably in my next video.
Famous Kenyans.
He was giving me the list today, and there are like a few people that I don't even know about. But obviously, the obvious one is Obama, because he is Kenyan, as much as that
Yeah.
has been debated. And I'm just
Yeah.
throwing that in there because I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I am big on this whole like lizard people thing, but I'm not even going to talk about that. But Obama, Lupita,
David Rudisha, who is also an athlete.
Olympics,
Yes, Olympics we have.
which is happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's winning something as we speak, which is
and
pretty
he
cool.
has his famous dance. You should check it out as well.
the
Yeah, what else? Jennifer Hudson's husband is Kenyan.
That's who you were saying.
Yes, he's a boxer.
I love how he's a famous person. He's married to a famous person. But anyway, fine.
Still.
Jennifer Hudson's husband. This guy on Twilight. Now that we're going with like, yeah.
Edu
The
Kaveji.
vampire. Yeah. Like the really evil. Oh god, this is turning into a rant.
Yeah.
Favorite Kenyan song?
I am currently loving Kaare by P Unit. It's an old song, but it gets me there.
And he thinks he's teaching me how to jam. So like, eyes closed and
Close your eyes and
slow movement.
side to side. Oh, that's the wrong verse.
And I am obsessed with Sara Mitaru.
The depths of victory couldn't keep me from you.
I love Sara Mitaru because I know she's a Kenyan artist that a lot of us have not heard of, and she has amazing like jazzy soul songs that I am completely loving.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Favorite Kenyan food? Yeah, I like vegetables. I love our Kenyan traditional vegetables. I think they're amazing. Things like terere, things like managu.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the basics like broccoli, kale, spinach, but that's not really Kenyan. So I love the greens. I just think our traditional greens are like, I feel like they're only found in like, if not just Africa, then just East Africa, you know? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love chapati as almost everyone else. Chapati goes well with meat, with beans.
It goes with everything.
With
It's like a
kale.
staple food for a lot of people.
Yes. I also like githeri as well. I think
Githeri is good.
githeri is good.
Githeri is good when you cook it right. Githeri is
yeah.
good when you cook it at home, you know.
Yeah.
Beans are so good. But this is not Kenyan foods, you know. We have like matoke is Kenyan,
Yes.
you know.
Matoke is I think an equivalent to plantain. Yeah. Or is it the same?
Is it the green one?
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah, matoke is the green one.
Yeah.
But I think it looks like plantain, so yeah.
Yeah, I think when you say Kenyan food, you think more traditional food, and
Yeah.
we are clearly not attached to our roots. So
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's your favorite traditional Kisi food?
Sour milk, but we call it
Mala.
no, we call it we call it maziwa ya kirandi.
Do you mix it with blood?
No.
That's Masai's, yeah.
Ew, that's no.
No, that's Masai's.
actually,
Don't
that's
say
ew.
ew. That's a Masai thing. No, I mean, it's obviously weird to the rest of us who don't drink.
Yeah.
But it's a tradition, like even at the airports, because most of our runners are Masai, so
Yeah.
they welcome them with a pot of like milk with, I mean, I
That's
don't know.
traditional milk.
Yeah.
Ours, I think we just leave it to become sour.
Fermented.
Yeah, and ferment.
Yeah.
So it's really good with ugali. I love it with ugali.
Yeah.
Like plain ugali.
My traditional food is such a stereotype because I think we have a lot of bananas in Western or something. I don't know. But mine is mainly chicken and tea. And I love chicken and tea because I was weaned on chicken and tea. I can take tea with anything. I take tea with my fries. I take tea with my crisps. That is the Luya in me coming out, yeah? And then the chicken is just an everyday meal. Like, why would I not have chicken for breakfast, lunch and dinner and brunch and midnight snack and whatever? Like, it's just... What in your house represents Kenya?
In my house, I have a kikapu, which is a basket made of sisal, and I have what else do I have? I don't know. I have pieces. I think we have this fly whisk. It's called fly whisk.
I have no idea.
Yeah. We have pots.
I mean, we are in Kenya, so you sort of take it for granted because you know everything that's in your house was bought in Kenya, so
That's
so everything in our house represents Kenya. But I have a bandana, like a Kenyan flag bandana thing somewhere in this mess. But I think I don't know. I used to have a dira. Is that even a Kenyan thing?
No,
I used to have
Somali.
Yes, I bought it from a Somali, so
Yeah.
well, it represents Africa, so
Yeah, true. Like
you know, Kenya is in Africa, so
like the dashiki I'm wearing is also African.
exactly.
Bracelet, which is Kenyan made. Another leather bracelet, Kenyan made.
His
Two brass
bag.
bracelets, and finally my bag, which is a rucksack from canvas and what else? The actual strap is made from an anchor from a ship, and it says I love Lamu, which is
An
is
awesome place you
place.
need to visit.
a destination in the coast, really good white sands.
Favorite thing about Kenya?
Yes.
My favorite thing about Kenya is the people. I think all Kenyans are just a little bit unhinged. Like I feel like there's a bit more crazy in us than there is in like the other East African countries. Like I hear Ugandans are like really intimidated by us.
True.
Yeah. So,
Ugandans.
I mean, not that I'm throwing shade at Ugandans and like any Ugandans watching this, don't be offended. I just had a friend at school who told me like after she came and spent a semester here studying, when she went home, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so aggressive! Like you need to calm down." And she's like, she just learned the Kenyan way of doing things. So we're a bit aggressive, we're a bit crazy, we have a bit of anger in us. Like I've been told I have proper road rage, but it's a fun country. We're also nice people. We're very kind-hearted. I mean, there are some crooks, but you know, for the most part, we're very helpful.
Yeah. Just to add on to that, I like how Kenyans are very diverse. You can get someone who's like crazy, but you can get someone who's like really like down to earth and stuff.
Yeah.
So what else do you like about Kenya? It's just diversity in culture, in personality, in everything. Like it's so different. Like even just driving from like the capital to coast, you get diversity. So yeah.
Oh, also, I have to mention the weather. That's the other
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Like, God knew what he was doing when he put me along the equator because I cannot stand the cold. Our weather is just, it's warm, and even when it's cold, it's not too cold. And even if it is too cold, it's not like freezing, which is amazing.
Like it rains and it's sunny.
Yeah, and it's just mostly a summer country. So
Yeah.
I love it.
So what's your least favorite thing about Kenya?
The politics is my least favorite thing about Kenya. I feel like it gets really ugly really quickly. And yeah, I was really disappointed. I think I'm just constantly disappointed in our governments because money keeps disappearing, you know? And then
Yeah.
they'll be all like, oh, we're increasing the taxes on this and that. But then like 15 billion shillings went missing. And that's like the equivalent of what? $150 million.
I think we're very conventional, where you can't do certain things that people looking at you funny or like judging you like right off the bat. People won't even lie or hide about certain
We're very
things.
frank.
Yeah, we're very frank and honest, and like we'll tell you that like you need to stop or you just
Yeah.
go. If it's in regards to dressing, you need to change. So yeah, I think that's the major thing that I don't like about Kenya.
What do you want to change about Kenya?
I want to change the world first of all, you know.
Guys, we dream big, people.
Yeah,
We don't just limit ourselves.
Because I feel like there's a lot of room for people to achieve what they want to achieve. Like once we change the whole aspect of poverty, not being able to do certain things because of where you are born or your current situation, I think that can be important to achieve like a lot. Like even world peace, like major things.
He's passionate
like
about this,
terrorism, you
people.
know. It's just important to be able to change what you can change, using whatever platform you have, like even your Instagram page or like Facebook or Twitter. Just put positivity out there.
Yes, hashtag you can make a difference. Hashtag
Yes.
I like speaking in hashtags, don't judge me. Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say like Wi-Fi speeds, but now I have to get in on this deepness. I cannot be a kiddie poo. So what do I want to change about Kenya? I would love to change the taxes, but that's just for me. I feel like it's just wasted because the government keeps losing money. A few $100 million here, a few $150 million there. Goldenberg completely wrecked our currency, and we still have no answers on that. I think the one thing I would change about Kenya is accountability. Everyone that makes a mistake would be held accountable. I like what West African country is this? Where the guy, I think he was voted in as president, or he took over in some political coup. Or so. I'm not suggesting this for my country. I'm not trying to get arrested.
Yeah.
But basically the country that had the kangaroo courts. Yeah, if I figure it out, I'll like have the name somewhere here. But yeah, he basically cleaned up his government. Okay, he did it by executing everyone that was corrupt, which is a bit extreme.
Yeah.
But he literally hung them. Like anytime they could prove corruption against you, like the previous, not even in his coming government, and it said, I think it was Ghana. Because it set an amazing precedent, and now they have like very little corruption in the country. I feel like we need something drastic like that, because you'll find it's the same people who've been in power since our independence that are there, and they just, whenever they make a mistake or they get caught in the act of making a mistake, they're just
They get
reshuffled.
true.
They just change. Like he used to be the minister of education, money disappeared in education, so he was like switched
Go
over to
to-
security or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
or foreign affairs or something. I mean, it's shameful, and I would hold people accountable. That's the one thing I would change.
Sure. Thank you for checking out the video.
Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
Do subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Link videos if you're Kenyan and you're watching this, or even if you're just from anywhere and you're watching this. We'd love to watch your country tag, so link it in the description down below, and we will be sure to check it out. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you in my next video.
Kwaheri.